Lightning Storm finally takes him down, but the Ghost Scepter buying a bit of time for Sumail, but it's, what, a 5-man wipe? 7 kills for... Buy back in a couple of seconds.
Sure. Forward. I just mantle. Yes. You got it. Of course. A rolling stone.
That's a stench. Put you off your feet.
One stone got 2 birds in mind. You got it.
Your top tower is under attack. What, not your job or something?
Tiny, coming in.
The top tower is under attack. Radiant called in the
I
fortification.
gather no loss.
Fuck, no range, no range.
You gonna do something about it or just sit there looking funny? You even watching the killing spree? Lizard chips.
We've got glory to settle. Enough. Of course. A rolling stone. What have we here? Listen, Tom. Back to the grindstone. Yes,
Ken, Ken. Level 3 only, level 3.
right away. Going. Rock on. Head for the quarry. Forward.
Nuh-uh.
Tiny coming in.
Zombie, zombie, zombie.
You got it. Of course.
Zombie, zombie, fast, we can.
Roll. Let's get rolling stone.
Unstoppable!
A rolling stone. Sure. Rolling. Oh, that can't be good. Right away. Rolling out. Head for the quarry. I got no loss. Forward. Tiny coming in.
If your mid tower could talk, I'd be mad at you. Your bottom tower is under attack. Wicked sick!
Tiny coming in. You got it. Right away. Rolling. Rolling out. Rock on. Head for the glory. Look at that. A rolling stone. Go Navi. Regeneration. I gather no loss. Of course.
Dire structures are
Head for
fortified.
the glory.
Your top tower needs some help.
I got yes.
Your middle tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something important going on. They're trying to knock down your middle tower. You! The enemy's attacking your middle tower.
Sure.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of bad.
Tiny coming in. Rolling out. You got it.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
Go bot, guys.
Going.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bot, don't need bot.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Going.
Someone.
Of
Your
course.
bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower's under attack. If I had friends like you, I'd never lose. Hey,
Back home.
you'll be fine. As long as that top tower don't fall. I'll wait, somebody.
Rolling out.
Farm again. Oh, do you sure you're going to...
Right away.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower. Dire's putting up a barricade.
A rolling stone.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I gather.
This is one of the things in the back.
Rock on.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be. Your middle tower is under attack.
Tiny
And over
coming
here
in.
we have your middle tower. Not being there no more.
Yes. Sure. Head for the quarry. I've been better. Time to punch!
Killing spree!
Between a rat and a dead right away. You got it.
They're
Yes,
trying to knock down your middle tower.
going. What have we here? Head?
Monster kill!
It's not fun, stick. Rolling.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
5 Team Liquid's first grand final. I believe I saw Blitz tweet, which
I saw that
sounds
as well.
about right. I can't really recall any other big grand finals these guys have been into, so it's time.
All right, sorry, just getting my announcement tweet here that the grand finals are starting. Had to wait for that delay to catch up. I wasn't like you, Trent. I didn't prepare my tweet before we started. You were such a good lad.
Yeah, well, what can I say? Yeah,
Look at you.
I look forward to seeing this rivalry continue to develop, though, because they
Me too.
obviously Secret is the favorite. Let's be real here, guys. They've looked absolutely unstoppable. In fact, so unstoppable. When's the last time they lost? They dropped one game to Alliance. We talked about the other day in the Gamers Without Borders charity event, and oh geez, and then the last games they dropped were against Liquid. Like that. That's how long ago it was in those Pushka matches 24 days ago. Like,
I mean, to put numbers on it, this series is starting at like a 1.3 for Liquid. Or, I'm sorry, 1.3 for Secret, 3x for Liquid. So it's pretty substantial. Odds-on favorite are Secret, no doubt.
yeah, there was actually a conversation this morning between famous Dota 2 staffman Knoxville and Team Secret.
Knoxville.
Yes, in their last 100 games, Secret is 82 and 18. And so only 2 teams have had a better 100 game run. Both of these teams were 83 and 17, and that was Alliance in mid 2013 where they were winning everything. From Premier League Season 5, TI3, Star Ladder Season 7, and then We Play Season 2, and also Newbie in early 2016 when they had the many Chinese quals, Epicenter, Manila Major. That was like, they had like a 26 series streak or something I seem to recall, where they just picked like Doom and Lion a bunch. Those kind of games.
Yeah.
So Secret need to win 7 in a row to match them and 9 in a row to beat the record.
Team Secret's turn to
That's
ban.
As Knoxville
wild,
said,
man.
just win 7 more games in a row. Lol. That's what he told them. Just buy dust. Lol. Ricky sucks. It's
Well,
fine.
to be fair, if they can make it through this finals, if they could go 3-0 here, the next event, you're going to start in the group stage. So there will probably be some lower teams for you to pick on to continue that
There you go.
streak if they can just make it happen. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel here for Secret to take the record. Let's talk about these bans a little bit, though. I like it on both sides. I think these secret bans very well targeted at what we've seen Liquid like to do. Maybe thinking about the Rubik as a final ban here. Rubik, Shadow Demon, Oracle. Those are the big three that we've seen Liquid open with if they're left in. Liquid does have first pick, so Secret taking their time on this fourth and final ban. And they take out the Oracle. So there you go. What's it going to be? Shadow Demon or Rubik?
I think I like the Rubik. I don't know. I saw Sania also just saying after that first series this morning, Rubik 5, happy face, but this guy's also still in.
The Dragon Knight.
Secret apparently well ready for the answer of the Dragon Knight. They go right into the Ember and the Sniper.
Okay.
Probably support.
And there's the Rubik. So we were still pretty close. They want to block pick that Dragon Knight. We've talked about the Dragon Knight versus Nature's Prophet matchup a lot. Secret actually haven't really been playing the Prophet, I don't think. Not in the games that we've seen.
No, but he's still a super solid laning hero, right?
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Do his own thing. I mean, earlier today versus OG, they still banned Nature's Prophet and first pick Dragon Knight. So it's not a just because he's good versus Prophet doesn't mean he's a bad hero outside of that.
Right.
I feel like he's been one of the more impactful heroes throughout this whole tournament.
Absolutely. We've gone back to it a couple times, but this hero feels good at every stage. Now with the Aghanims and the item builds with status resistance, he scales very effectively. We've seen him go double Rapier and carry a game with right click, so he can do plenty of damage. Obviously a great laner and very good at taking objectives in the early game. So just this well-rounded, he can't lose. You can throw him in 1, 2, 3. He's flexible. He's wearing all that armor, but I guess he can still touch his toes.
Well, the last time we saw this opener, the Ember Sniper, that was versus NIP. Secret had a pretty dominating victory in that one. That was paired up. That was the Nisha Mirana game, where they were utilizing the safe lane Ember for Matu to chain forward and basically get these long continued engagements using the Mirana. So, kind of expecting a secondary mobile core here for Nisha. We also had the puppy support Weaver to kind of fill the same role too, but Weaver into Rubik generally isn't that fun.
No, certainly not. And no Boxy Mars this game, no Grimstroke. Interesting that Secret banned out the Phoenix Mars combo together. We usually see one or the other just to break it up. Both those heroes are just too good in their own right. Together, they're extra good. And now they will grab the Enchantress. So this hero we've seen not look great when, was it ViKin that was picking her? I've forgotten now. But Secret,
we've had some bad core games and,
yeah, the
better
Secret, the team that has made her look good, though.
Remaining.
Yeah.
Not really sure why she's, not a specific counter pick to really Dragon Knight or Rubik. Though, just something that Puppy wanted.
Yeah, it's kind of an elusive 5, I would say. Just someone who can move fast, play forward a little bit, has some survivability options. Maybe not that great versus heavy magic damage, which there kind of already is from the Rubik and the DK, but they're super comfortable in the hero. They know how to abuse the neutral creeps really well, so be proud of it. And I've heard the people, they beg no Queen of Pain for Team Secret, and so Liquid will be getting it for themselves here. Mickey, I feel like, has played it the most of the games that we've been watching, but this morning they did hand it off to Koikva.
Yeah, again, the flexibility with the Queen of Pain. Her and Dragon Knight are a great set of cores to have 3 picks into a draft, because now you feel like you can play reactionary. Now, Abaddon picked up for Secret. I feel like this has got to be a Zai hero.
I would say so. That would be my first instinct.
We did see the position 5 Abaddon yesterday, played by No Tail, and I didn't like it, bud. I have to say, position 5 Abba does not feel very good at all right now.
It is interesting, though, to pick it up here. It's okay versus these initiations of the Dragon Knight that people rely on.
Yep.
Oh, they're just gonna do it to you.
They're
game
gonna brew it in game 1. Yeah. Now Secret will have last pick anyway, so after this ban, Liquid will move into the double, the ban into pick. So if they were worried about this getting banned out, the pick here certainly makes sense as a 4th.
Yeah. So probably the Kunkka ban if you're Liquid.
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's the safe one, right?
Yeah. I mean,
isn't
we've seen
Ember
Embers go
pretty okay?
mid. Yeah, it's definitely playable, but I feel like Kunkka just kind of works that matchup, and we know Ember can safe lane anyway. So.
I just meant more picking Brood into Ember. Isn't that a slight degree of confidence already? Especially knowing that Secret have last pick and they could still...
I think they're just trying to show that they don't need it to be complete 10th pick. They're like, yeah, just as long as it's not a complete 100-0 counter, then we're going to be fine. Like, we believe in this hero maybe a little bit more than other teams.
I mean, Sniper, Enchantress, ABBA, it doesn't really do much against the Brood, I don't think.
The Shrapnel's kind of cool. It's like, as a support sniper, it's actually kind of helpful. Like, as a core, it's pretty bad because, like, you're just going to get ran at. But if you're a support helping to give vision to these cores that maybe have the better itemizations for actually catching and killing the Brood anyway, that could be something.
Okay.
Mind you, slows, aren't
Thinking
that
about this. Trying to read how Liquid are going to round out this draft. So does this mean it's probably position 1 DK, Brood mid, and position 3 Queen of Pain?
Probably Boxy, Dragon Knight, Queen of Pain for Mickey, and then Quake for Broodmother.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes more sense. But they're looking to pick a 5 here, huh?
Or the 4, depending on.
well,
they shift, right? They
maybe
do
the 4.
Insania Rubik and they do Taiga Rubik.
So how's about Wind Ranger?
I mean, she's okay versus some of these heroes, but what is she? Who would she be laning with? She'd be laning with either the Queen or the DK.
It's just
Wind Ranger's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of useful versus like Sniper and Ench, and then you have the Shackle for the Ember. It's not the best stun, but
suggesting it more just because I know it's a pick that Liquid had gravitated toward. Maybe against a Baden, not as enticing since he's got the cleanse. You already have the Rubik and the Dragon Knight, who are pretty good initiators.
And most of the other Tiger heroes have been removed, to be fair. There's still like the Willow's probably in, right? She's kind of all right, but
what about like a Tusk?
And actually playing it as a 4 Taiga and not giving it to Boxy? Yeah,
Correct.
Famous.
Yes. Correct.
It's okay. Again, it's not another direct stun for the Ember, though, so.
No.
Plus, for all we know, they might just hand off this Queen of Pain to to Taiga. You never know, right?
Yeah,
I think this will be a 4 or a 5 pick, though. One of the 2 supports.
I mean, you are right, though. They could really switch it up and grab something else from Mickey. Well, thinking on this one as well. Liquid not going to snap ban the Kunkka.
I kind of like a Silencer pick. Like, Silencer 5 would actually be kind of good here.
For Liquid.
Yeah, but we like never see that anymore.
But
like they have such strong side laners anyway, right? Like you have Queen and Dragon Knight. Like this position 5 hero does not need to be a true 5. Like Silencer, of course, you can play him in support role, but he doesn't offer that much. He can only play aggressive really in the lane, and that's something that both Dragon Knight and Queen can also facilitate for your support player. And it would be kind of cool for like fighting the Ember, just like global.
I think he's probably underrated. Very solid in the lane. Certainly seen a couple Silencer games that look good. They do end up banning out the Kunkka on Liquid after all that.
Hopefully they were thinking about their pick that whole time too.
Yeah, the Abaddon throws a wrench in the mix a little bit. He can sort of counteract Silencer in lane to some degree.
I mean, he says to like for the big thing of the global though. He still.
What about Disruptor, dude? We've seen the merits of that hero a little bit, and it's very nice against Ember. And one that Abaddon doesn't really, he can't stop the Static Storm kinetic field with a cleanse.
Yeah, as long as Disruptor versus Ember is kind of weird because he can dodge your glimpse. So you have to really rely on we have him locked down. You can never count on it with.
So you got Rubik and Dragon Knight though. Okay, they go the totally opposite route. They want damage, and I have no idea how they're doing positions now. Is it a core Zeus or a core Queen? It's probably a support Zeus, yeah?
It's a fantastic question, my friend.
That's very... I mean, they've got damage now. You can probably kill this Ember in one combo if you hit him with a Dragon Tail or a Telekinesis with Quap and Zeus. This is a wild draft from Liquid here in game 1.
Yeah, they're really all over the place. Well, Secret, you have all this info. Unfortunately, you don't have a ton of time as this one
15
ends.
seconds.
Their structure taking is decent with the ABBA, and they're going to buff it up a little bit with the TA.
Okay. Well, we've seen this against Brood and how crazy good Psyblades can be. Koikpa's going to have to be very careful, and generally speaking, you're not slowing down that TA at all, so I would expect Nisha to have a pretty good game. Will be the YapSource Sniper once again. That means Puppy Enchantress, indeed the Zaya Baden, and Matu takes the Ember.
And
now,
it's
Liquid.
Insania Zeus.
So a position 5 Zeus, the Boxy Queen of Pain, a Mickey Dragon Knight, and then Taiga will be the one to take the Rubik on the 4.
Okay, so we're a little all over the place then. Again, the position 5 hero doesn't have to be a true 5 because you have DK and Queen of Pain side lanes. So if you're laning with a DK, you can pretty much play anything as a 5, right? Like.
Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. And where DK suffers early on is some of that damage output. That 1 point in Breathe Fire is not too scary. You know, a Zeus or a Rubik both help that quite a bit. And I guess it is going to be Zeus DK as the lane.
More than likely.
Wow. Dude, this is... Congratulations,
Great way to start game 1. Yeah.
Congratulations. This best of 5 grand finals is already off to an incredible start here. I mean, what a time to be alive. We're seeing best of 5 grand finals, support sniper picks into support Zeus picks.
Both teams have pretty similar timings this game, right? You have this Broodmother. I guess Liquid are a little bit slower. Like, you could see the positioning around the Roach Pit being earlier for Team Secret with the Templar Assassin and the Abba. You can get that done fairly early. Well, like from the there too. Whereas the Broodmother kind of wants to get like Diffusal Blade and then into sometimes even BKB before going back for the Aghanims. It's a little bit of a slog before you get those big items.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We haven't really seen that much Broodmother, and the one time that we did, it was kind of rough. I'm excited to see if... Jesus, if Koikpa can make it look good here. I'm worried about this TA matchup, and I don't know item build for Brood is. You know, you get this Diffusal first, you kind of feel like you need to fight some, but you're still focused on farming your Aghanims. Those are really the 2 items that really enable you to start coming online, it feels like. And against heroes like TA and Ember, they can really start to pressure you in that window. Maybe Brood feels a little PL-like to me in that regard. Like, until you get those first 2 items, you really can't do much but keep farming. And that can be abusable sometimes. Yeah, because one of the main things about Broodmother, like, at her strongest is when she's just dominating. Like, she caught you out when you didn't have a good lane matchup, right? That's when the hero just gets absolutely out of control, and she can actually interact with the rest of the map at that point because she's like killed that one hero so hard that they start roaming around. Brood takes her tower, and then she can rotate a little bit, at least helping out in like the 2 jungles, like, you know, playing in here and in here off of the mid lane. But when you have a decent matchup like this, it's going to slow down the Brood, and she might end up like farming a little bit more defensively, maybe only playing like one side of the enemy territory, you know, instead of being this like super big threat. And the last time we saw that TA versus the Brood, it was really bad. Like, yeah, it was rough. The spiders were getting absolutely slaughtered.
I almost feel bad. Your name offends me.
What was that matchup? Who was playing the TA?
I thought it was... I want to say it was mid one, but I'm not sure. I don't think it was... No, really, it wasn't OG because it was in the group stage. It wasn't in the playoffs, so... it wasn't Nisha, was it? I was someone playing as Viking GG, I think. And there was another game, and it was a bit rough. I don't think it was Nisha, no. But basically every time that the side blade came out, there was a lot of gold popping, as expected. There were a couple real good ones. I mean, there were a couple where our clients were actually lagging. Like, yeah, I lost frames. Yeah, the gold calculations were a little too intense. So it'll be the safe lane DK down bottom, and then up top, what do we got here? Boxy Queen of Pain and that Taiga Rubik, and they'll be trying to pressure Zai. Yeah, Zai should be fine. There was a lot of running around going on. People are trying to set up these lanes here. As Insania looks like he's also busy just dewarding. Of course, this will be the big benefit of the support Zeus throughout the game. Well, when he starts getting into the dewarding aspects, he pops a sentry down, sees the enemy one, and says, "Okay, don't want to give away my." Oh, that was his obs. Never mind, my mistake. So he just planned on obs right on their sentry, but they didn't know. That's good for him. You're right, though. That is really the big benefit of this position 5 Zeus is that you have sentries that only cost 90 mana. That's pretty cool. And up top, they are still just leaving Zai to his lonesome here versus both Taiga and Boxy, but he's doing all right. He's doing quite fine. That just means most of our action heroes. Yeah, most of our action will probably be down bottom then. Yep. Due to that. One of few melee heroes that can handle the Quap because the Shadow Strike is just not that threatening. Aphotic Shield takes care of it.
It's a good pickup in that regard. I think in the draft we were both a little curious, like, why the ABBA here? And now it makes a little more sense. We've seen Quad destroy a lot of lanes.
That is definitely the one benefit. Like, that's why it even could have been a 5, I think, theoretically, because it'll still be worth it just for that one aspect. But it's still better as a core in my eyes. I like him as a core because he offers like a little bit of pushing potential, as well as just like the more likelihood that during those mid-game brawls you're gonna be able to get off effective aphotic shields, because that is. So I'm still dropping very low up here, and you can't count on those denies, of course, anymore. Is the ABBA. That's basically what killed the position 5 one.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do a lot of healing. I think it's also the range. That aspect of it really hurt.
Down bottom does get a courier kill. He just made his way down in there. You can see they have a observer ward at this part of the map down here, so he's able to hunt couriers easily because of that.
Yeah. Nice, easy rotation. I've been watching this mid mashup, and it's looking pretty good for Nisha. Again, always hard to tell how much of those last hits are spiders, but Koikba's stayed very aggressive and constantly tried to hit the TA, knock off refraction, and just keep Nisha as low as possible. Down bottom, we will see the Zeus finally get taken down.
Yeah, I was watching top same time.
Boxy finishes off Zai. So action in every section of the map. Will be a 1-for-1.
Picture. They got it covered. Puppy probably gonna end up staying there, as Yapsor is hunting for the courier. He's gonna go for the shrapnel down here, way down to the bottom.
Able to get this.
Yeah,
there it is.
Very nice.
The classic support sniper boots first, so should be able to make the getaway here.
Meanwhile, back up top there, you can see Puppy just putting some pressure onto Taiga, but Zai not a hero that can really help you with that, unfortunately. So Taiga still has pretty free reign here, especially if he can just get some boots going. Unfortunately for him, this Ench is very speedy right now. And with the slow, maybe they can get him.
Taiga going to be in trouble. Damage from Puppy actually isn't as much as I thought. Another impetus, but certainly won't finish him off. Meanwhile, in mid, Nisha did pick up a double damage rune at the 4-minute mark. So that'll make his life a bit easier. About 400 net worth ahead of the Broodmother right now.
I don't know. They haven't convinced me that this matchup's worth leaving in, the TA. It seems pretty good versus the Broodmother.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. Like, Nisha just auto attacks and kills spiders. Like, you have to play some angles, but really it's more difficult to keep the spiders away from it, I think.
The thing that concerns me, too, is just, like, the whole game matchup seems pretty problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree Kunkka is worse, so it's still worth banning that, but it would still dissuade me from going for this 9th pick Broodmother like this.
I'm inclined to agree. Who knows? We'll see. And Koikba is going to go for that Diffusal Blade first. That seems to be the build. Now Puppy and Taiga going blow for blow. 5 minutes. Runes have come out, and there's a whole lot of runes for Secret. I think it was 3-1.
Jeez, these Radiant Couriers in the bottom lane are hopeless. At first, it's an Ench that's down here, and she's so fast running down, and then Yapsor, too. So, yeah, speaking of the Ench.
Koikba rotates in, gets the kill.
And that is a lot of spiders all stacked up here. They're going to try and put some forward vision up here from Taiga, as you can see. He's gone deep in that Radiant territory and going to TP out. Might give them a chance at the minute outpost battle. As Raindrop's the item of the day so far in the first series. I think Liquid had like one on every hero.
Wow.
At the start of the game.
Nice TP out from
But I feel like they've been very effective in a lot of our games too.
Illusion.
Yesterday, I think we saw a game. There was a moment where there were at least 4 sets of raindrops. So
I mean, they were like one team fight. There's all popping too. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't hit that hard, but the silence is annoying against Queen of Pain. This is just one additional tool you have to try to pressure her in the mid game.
You had that, didn't you?
Actually, there's some mangoes now, so could try and go for a kill before the level 6 on Zai, but she would need rotations and again more raindrops.
Oh, spiders, spiders, spiders! She just killed a third of Koikba's army and might even get a few more. Is Nisha going to be able to live here, though? I don't think so. It's a 3-hero rotation, and well, spiders not worth it. It's a great recovery kill, and now Koikba caught up in net worth.
Yeah, that is what they needed, just to get a little bit aggressive. And again, that ward that Insania placed down that was on top of that sentry, it's like that false sense of security, right? They placed that sentry to the very start, and then he placed a ward right over it. You think, oh yeah, we dewarded that cliff, but In reality, there was vision there the whole time
Yep.
over Nisha.
Brilliant.
Now Taiga going for a big wraparound up. He runs into Puppy. Not sure if Puppy spotted him. It is nighttime, so I don't think he did. Oh, no, he did. He's just rotating over.
Right onto a trap, and this is going to end up being freebie. TP out won't be successful. Puppy finds another.
Meanwhile, down bottom, they put a little bit of pressure onto Mickey with the pokes, but Insane's here to back him up with the lightning. Matu does have level 6 here.
Thought that could have potentially been a kill opportunity, but
it is a DK.
Tight on the DK, yeah. I guess he doesn't have crazy magic resistance at this stage.
It's also the fact that the rotations aren't actually that good right now. Maybe he doesn't know how low like Boxy's mana is. Like Boxy would not be able to rotate down and do anything at the moment. Even if he popped both mangoes, it would cost him pretty much everything. And it would still put him in a vulnerable spot. Now Mickey comes forward again here. Yeah, this looks risky.
Searing Chains. There's no mana on the Ember, though. No stick or anything. It's going to be close. The DK turns for a Breathe Fire. The lightning might be just enough. Oh, my gosh. The Breathe Fire was actually worth it.
The 25% reduction lifesaver.
Wow. Well, Support Sniper is still going okay, though. Yapsor just so good with his positioning. Already has Tranquil Boots. Has decent net worth also. He's actually ahead of Zai right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Zai not able to really stick on the creeps all that much here because he's been versus Queen of Pain the whole time. Like, it's a survival matchup. That's one thing. Like, we've seen, of course, there's many melee heroes that straight up can't lane the whole time versus the Queen of Pain. At least with the Abbot, you can be there and gain a lot of experience. Hasn't had to miss out on that at the very least. Boxy going to be making a rotation to the mid lane. They have a smoke on Insania, so they're looking to use this Sonic Wave with both supports, and they still have that ward in the jungle, so this is probably a smoke up to this ward, or at least trying to utilize the vision that's been giving them to try and find Nisha, get that return, or well, secondary kill, and continue propelling the Brood. Oh, this is timed up with the Diffusal Blade here, too, so this is the, like, we want your mid tower.
This is certainly the way to do it. We did not see a rotation like this with the last Brood TA matchup.
They just saw Nisha, so they know exactly where he is right now.
A little scary. They'll walk right into Puppy. Another web comes down, and telekinesis from Taiga. I think tried to clip him, but fell short.
No, he wanted to throw on Nisha. He was hoping Nisha was still close.
Oh, I see. Got it. Puppy goes down first, though, and now Taiga, he'll just TP home. Good call against the Sniper Abba TA there. And that's it. The glyph comes out, and Liquid will be repelled for now, but they find another.
It's a pretty heavy investment to just get Puppy, though. I don't know. In the end, it's probably just kind of even based on like everyone else farming and stuff. At the very least, Matu now has full remnants back up, and now has a full bottle here too, so they can kind of take their pick as to what they'd like to do next. I think trying to harass Mickey is probably not their best option at the moment. He's still fairly far ahead of the Ember. Just takes so many resources to kill.
The Blink Dagger is out on Nisha now, so more options with the TA. And the Outpost did go even. Runes.
I think we still have one just sitting, and then it'll probably be 2 for 2.
Yep. I'll go to Liquid.
Puppy
so pretty darn even.
Up here.
Nisha, though, going in onto Koikba, gets some big damage in. Yapsor not yet level 6.
Yeah, and Boxy,
maybe could have found a kill.
Jumped on Puppy. I just have above there as well, but didn't amount to anything. So now everyone's just kind of encircling this middle tower. And we back off again. And Boxy's back. But it's a Blink Dagger Templar Assassin, so. Oh, Nisha's chasing. He wants it.
Yeah, Boxy, no Blink. I think Nisha has this. There it is. Now Koikba's on the way over. Damage from the Zeus. This is going to be close as well, but Zai drops him a heal and a shield. Koikba almost dies to the Assassinate. Shrapnel flies. Yapsor predicts the movement, but doesn't have the range. Instead, it's Insania getting chased down. Still grabs the rune, but no hope for survival. That's 2 more for Secret.
Yeah, nice call up there from Nisha to just jump right after the Queen of Pain. And good thing that Zai came over too, because with the Diffusal Blade, there wasn't going to be a meld there for Nisha. Like, he had lost all his mana, so needed to help the Aphotic Shield, and at that point, there was no way that Koikba could continue to commit, so he has to go back to his own side of the map, give his farm. They bring down another support, and we tie the kills at 4-4 as the bottom lane has just been a straight-up farm fest between Ember.
Yes.
I feel like these guys have just
No, they're chilling.
Hanging out. 0-0-0-0-0-1.
Straight chilling, dude.
They're probably having the most fun out of anyone in this game.
Both working on the farm. Spirit Vessel coming for Ember, and Blink Dagger coming for DK. So,
but at the very least,
nothing crazy.
All of that pressure mid did amount in a tower taken now for Liquid. One of the key objectives, both for when you're playing as the Broodmother, but also when you're playing against the Templar Assassin. That's going to cost some of the control that Secret will have over the Roche Pit. Puppy going to try and regain some by capturing the top outpost.
Why is Puppy going for a Midas?
What? It's 2020, Puppy. Yeah, I saw
200 gold. Already has.
I saw snowballing. Yeah, someone was snowballing this morning. I was like, man, this looks like it would be such a good Midas game. It still didn't buy Midas. I was like, all right, it can't be done. Meanwhile, in the top lane,
the Rubik dies. Okay, another easy pickup for Secret.
Man, Midas is expensive, guys.
It's really expensive. 1850 plus the gloves of haste. I guess the gloves are a little cheaper than they used to be, but they just recently got bumped back up to 450.
And it's not even versus a helm on the other team. You know, that's the one thing. Like maybe.
Okay, that's some value there.
But there's not, so no value.
I don't know. Is this just catch up? Because Puppy is level 5. He's lowest in the game.
That's not a bad aspect of it, honestly. Just buying XP is pretty nice, but also it's just, you know, it's a support that uses attack speed for the vast majority of its damage, and the levels are really important because, like, buying levels is basically buying survivability, which is what you're trying to buy in a lot of supports anyway.
That's a
down
good
bottom.
way to look at it. Matoma man.
Matu.
Yep. Easy kill. They even popped the Zeus ult, but oh, Nisha able to blink away. Yeah, he had refraction.
That's a big kill, though.
That's so pretty close.
That's Matu's first death. They have the Blink Dagger on the DK. They have the stolen Flame Guard as well from Taiga, so he's like, nice, free farm for me. And now they're going to take over that ancient area here while they push the bottom tower with Mickey, forcing out the glyph now from Team Secret. Secret still holding that little bit of net worth lead, and speaking of stationary people, Zai still remaining up top. He had his brief meander into the river to help out, but he might need to meander back up top now because Koikba, you can see, moving in forward, and they're going to try and grab him.
And they're going to find him with some damage, but they need a few more stuns. He gets slowed down, misses a spot in the webs, it looks like. No Searing Chains for 4. Quap blinks out.
Dire's bottom tower.
Secret won't be able to pursue. Meanwhile, down bottom, DK is pushing that tower and is going to get it.
And Zai continuing to do the same up top. He didn't make the rotations because they didn't get the grab and no fight materialized, so he's trying to keep this pressure up here. Boxy going to try and pull the creeps off. That's what Zai's using to try and push this tower down. But I don't see him leaving anytime soon as the bounty runes now spawn. Boxy will get both on the Radiant side here.
Bottom lane, Taiga. Assassinate starts things off, but Tumba Man finishes it.
That was easy.
Though a small lead for Secret. TA maintains that #1 slot, and the Vlad's also almost done for Zai. Ooh, we got an ancient stack here. Nisha killing a tripler.
Where's Puppy? Getting in on this. He's like, see, this is why I bought a Midas. Now I don't have to leech your ancient stack.
There you go. So that's the Deso out, and already another 1,000 gold for the TA. Man. We often talk about Liquid as a team that's very efficient with stacking, but Secret also in a similar boat. One thing that the support sniper can do for sure.
I kind of wonder what Nisha's going to do. Does he just do the simple play and buy a BKB? Because he hasn't queued it up like every other Templar Assassin would have. Oh, he's queued it up now. How boring, Nisha. How dare you? How dare you buy good items?
Oh, no Aghanims, Nisha. Come on.
Well, you know, it's Nisha. I could see some Bloodthorn rush and be like, well, according to my calculations, the Broodmother won't finish a PKB for this long, so I'll have a Bloodthorn for a 4-minute window. But
yeah, I can't do a Polish accent either.
That's my nerd accent.
I know. That's what. In lieu of being able to do a. Is Nisha still silent? What they called him, the Ghost, right? Wasn't that his nickname?
Yeah.
Because he just does it. Like every video that you saw at the KL Major of him sitting there while the others are playing games is completely accurate of most scenarios. In the math in his head.
The guy just showed up one day when they brought him in and he just started playing really good Dota, and that was it. As you saw here, we'll spot that Puppy is relatively close to them. Still a little bit too far for Mickey to jump, but it looks like there were some smoked up heroes here, so they might not know the extent of the heroes coming through next to Taiga.
Yeah, Taiga's in big trouble. Does have that Ghost Scepter, but actually doesn't really mitigate that much. Goes down, and the rest of Liquid retreat. Yeah, in some ways, it does kind of speak to Nisha's skills that we often remark that the best teams aren't just a collection of 5 really good players, but they also have to have communication and synergy and a good leader and all these other things that create the team dynamic. In this case, it's like, yeah, the team dynamic is he's just really fucking good.
Well, I think the most important thing is that he probably only talks when it's absolutely necessary, which is the best kind of communicator.
So he's probably a really solid teammate. He probably listens, right? People that don't talk a lot tend to listen better.
Now, Boxy's going in for this.
Oh, it's a nice Sonic wave.
Get it?
He didn't get it.
Oh, I thought for
late.
sure he got that.
Well, Aegis now on Nisha. Elder Dragon form used as the Dragon Tail comes out. Secret come back to fight. They save Matsu, and now they want to turn onto Mickey. It's a tanky target, but with the Deso, they can actually bring him down, and they will. Nisha credited with the kill. Looking for more. They'll jump in. Taiga, he's going to get chased down. Again, the Ghost Scepter just buffs up the ult from Yapzor, and now they finish him off. That's 2 dead on the side of Liquid. Tier 1 tower mid. Might not fall. Looks like Secret are happy just to back up. They wanted to back up anyway. The Liquid were the aggressors there.
Yeah, but this is exactly what we talked about, where you have the defusal, and then Brood needs that next item. You went straight for the Aghanims, but you still don't really feel like this overwhelming Broodmother until after the Aghanims, and they got the Roche before that. So then you don't even get the benefit of utilizing the Aghanims for capturing the Roche pit and just owning this giant territory of the map.
Yep.
This looks a lot like the other games where the Broodmother just hasn't really wowed us.
Yeah. No, I think you're exactly right about the tempo of the TA, especially around Roche. It's just tough. You can't really beat the TA's timings as a Brood unless you put a lot of resources into shutting her down. The one gank they had on Nisha helped, but I mean, look at him right now. He's just running around the jungle, clearing out stacks, just accelerating even more. He's got a Grove Bow. That's pretty nice. More neutrals coming out for Liquid. Vampire Fangs. And Koikba will hang on to the Imp Claw for now. Once that crit.
Yapzor is getting full priority here. They're just leaving him lanes. And it is not long until we're going to see the Aghanims.
500 gold.
Yeah, it's pretty much done right now at 20 minutes. And he's the poorest guy in their team.
Yeah. It's now a 5k lead for Liquid. All of a sudden, they've broken things wide open here.
Oh, I love this. So with the Midas, Puppy's the one who's going to build the Crimson Guard. I thought that would be Zai, because, I mean, it's against Broodmother, right? You know, someone's probably going to buy it. But the Midas going to help propel Puppy towards that. More survivability for him, and then that opens up the Halberd now for Zai, who has changed his item build, so never mind. He was queuing up a Halberd. Whoa.
Did you say Radiance queued up on Ember?
You noticed? Indeed.
Yeah, that's something. I guess Secret are feeling like, you know what, guys, we're not in any rush. This one might go late. We're gonna get a Radiance. We're gonna get a Midas.
Puppy, did you just buy a Midas? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm getting a Radiance. Oh, completed Halberds. We do have one on Mickey now versus the Templar Assassin.
Very nice.
Always gonna be a great item.
Radiant structure
for sure. And Zai's just going Aura Master. Stocking up the hoods.
That should help.
Things slowing down a little bit here in game 1 of our best of 5 grand finals.
I think they're about to pick up pretty hard though. I don't see what's gonna stop Nisha.
Oh, Ember mid.
At the same time down bottom.
Yeah, we got 2 fights at once. Zai
is under attack.
Gonna keep Nisha safe. He backs on out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Rotation's on the way, though. All 5 of Liquid here. Posturing like they want to take a fight. Secret only have 3, and now 2 as Nisha and Yapzor say, all right, Zai, good luck to you, bud. You got borrowed time, right? You're good. And it's going to be Zai versus 5. This poor little devil. This handsome young Swede's going to get left behind.
All right. Well, that was a bit of an ambitious dive, perhaps, onto the Ghost Scepter Zeus. Tried to pop onto him and just saw that meld damage go bye-bye. Can't get anything, and they're going to smoke up right away. Do they have the lightning? They do. So Insanity's going to show on the bottom lane, and once this smoke pops on anyone for Liquid, they will instantly pop the ulti, and then that's going to give Mickey the opportunity for the blink stun. But who's going to follow up after that? I guess they just got a Sonic
Oh,
Wave.
Yapsor, he interrupts it. They're probably still going to kill him, but he tanks this gank.
That Sonic Wave got blocked by Refraction.
Puppey on the low ground, and now the rest of the fight breaks out. Nisha in the middle of the fray, but this Ember clears out most of the spiders. This is probably going to be the Aegis.
Nisha has BKB,
still has
though.
the BKB.
Yeah, I don't think you want to fight this. Good call, Liquid. Do not stick around for this.
Very nice.
We've seen a couple times where that hasn't gone so well.
Well, that worked out okay, though. It looked like it was good for Yapsor to intercept things, but they get the Aegis also. They take no casualties.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been worse just because they controlled the outpost already for Liquid. So if Yapsor hadn't have blocked that and they had initiated on Nisha, there was a pretty good chance they could have gotten the double kill, both the Aegis and the secondary, unless you wanted like BKB TP. But then they would have had to waste the 10-second BKB. So.
Speaking of BKB, Koikva, about halfway there. What's Boxy working on? That's going to be the Lotus Orb. Okay. I guess, is that for the sniper ult? Is this?
There's Ember, too.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, try and keep the team moving. Don't want to get locked down. The assassinate one.
Yeah, you're right. I guess
that's also another one. That's one of those ones where it connects, I think, and then it fires back. I'll have to double check that one.
Oh, so you actually do take damage, or you?
It's one of those. One of those weird ones.
We don't see sniper that much, so I'm trying to think if
for
I've
the
actually...
Lincolns, it's blocked upon impact, so you still get the vision and the true sight. So for a Lotus, I assume will be the exact same thing.
Okay.
Radiant are scanning.
There it is. The Aghanims on the sniper. So now a 0.5 second cast, 1.5 second stun.
I don't even think about the damage when I look at this either.
No, but it does 500 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, you know?
On a 12-second cooldown, that's really not terrible.
And you ask me why people don't pick Lion. Why not just get this?
You know? So when does this officially become meta? Like, when can I start picking support sniper in my
People
pubs
already have been. Look what it just did to Quake for mid, dude. It just set up for that blink.
Oh, and he lives. No, Nisha does grab him.
You know what? Wait.
Wow. That was close.
I'm not even sure how he died. I thought he sold the Dragon Scale for a second, and I thought it was the burn, and then I noticed he doesn't have the Dragon Scale anymore.
Is it like a side blade from a spider?
I think it was it was Trap DOT. That's what it was.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Okay.
Well, Liquid fans, you got some issues here, I think. I don't know.
Support
Brood
sniper
needs to hit critical mask real fast. Yeah, critical mask.
And that's going to be a tall order. This TA is starting to get really out of control.
And yeah, Insania just got a TP canceled. Tried to get out of there in the tree line, but was scared of by the shrapnel and then popped by the assassinate.
For Yapsor.
Yeah, pretty damn free too.
And meanwhile, a tower in the mid lane, the tier 2 taken out by Nisha. Speaking of free, there's a Hurricane Pike and now an Orchid queued up on Nisha, so the Blood Lord probably going to be coming out.
Dire are scanning.
I am very nervous for Liquid right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do split push shenanigans, but Yasur's actually scanned him. They caught him in this tree line. They know he's still there.
Oh.
But there's also a Radiant Ward scouting Yapsor, so that's why he's staying in the tree line. Meanwhile, back mid. Yeah.
Taiga and Nisha going at it. Great use of... Oh, he's got the melt. Very nice. Took me a second.
Meanwhile, further out,
we do have
Foxy.
All right, drops the Sonic Wave.
Did you say stop?
That is the drawback to the support sniper. If you get jumped on, you're pretty much a sitting duck.
He's actually totally out of mana on Boxy there, too. He's getting a little bit dicey. And he's going to go all the way around the map here. It did just get pinged, though.
It's kind of wild that Secret is 6K net worth ahead, though, because it's felt very even up until this point in terms of the
How
trade.
did they know? Boxy just preemptively Lotus, which is definitely not... I mean, I'm sure nothing would have helped. Oh!
Oh, the TP, and he's there.
Nice.
Very good.
What did they have? Like, I actually have no idea how they saw him. I guess he must have made a mistake on that line between the tree lines or something, or between the towers. As up top.
Oh, Tyga, he tries to TP, gets stunned by the hurl boulder.
Yeah, okay.
See you later.
That's just what's going on in this game, apparently.
See you later. Yeah, he tried to do a cheeky little play against Nisha with the Mel Ghost Scepter to TP out. And that goddamn Mud Golem just got him thanks to the Ench. Well done, puppy. From across the map.
And they are just trying to split push like crazy. I mean, that's the thing about Brood is that she plays so central on the map, and their side lane split push is not very quick with these heroes, and not that safe. Like, Queen's okay, but the support duo is also just kind of like decent. Like, Rubik needs a pretty good spell to really be that efficient.
All right, Zeus ult, get some vision. Sniper far enough back that they can't make a rotation. Spider legs, though, picked up by Secret. Pardon me, by Liquid.
But there it is, the Radiance now complete for Matu. A bit behind compared to some of his opponents there, but that's also because he's been gifting a lot of the safer space to Nisha. Matu's been playing a little bit more forward on those side lanes.
Dude, how sick is the Quickening Charm for Secret? They're actually going to give it to the Abaddon. I thought they might give it to the Sniper.
Well, that is actually kind of tempting, but
Aquatic Shield is really good. Yeah, that's pretty... Yeah, miscoil, less than a 5-second cooldown, though. Initiation here. Mickey jumps in, just gets bursted down. Pops his BKB, but Nisha trying to chase. Missing a couple, needs one more. Oh, can't quite finish him off, and now Nisha's going to lose his BKB on the backside of the fight. Koikba trying to run out. No deaths yet, but it looks like Secret have the advantage. They'll kill Boxy, immediate buyback. Mickey forced to retreat is now Tyga getting chased down by Zai. Ghost Scepter buys him a little time. But all of Secret chasing him down, and another stun from the Yapsor Sniper in the back. That is 2 kills up for Secret. Now Roshan.
Hard to believe that he still wasn't able to get the kill. Like, chasing that fire with Nisha on that Templar Assassin with all the items he has, they still get out. But not going to matter too much. They're going for the kill in the back line on the Yapsor using the vision. And they're just going to jump up the stun, though.
Matu jumps in, and Koipa goes down so quickly. That was a worthy tip, dude. With the 0.5 second cast.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you actually trying to man up on? It's a pretty long stun.
He's the fastest draw in the West, dude.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Yapsor and his American accent, you know? So we're going to have to bring the video.
Tiger, I stun you. Tiger going to be in trouble again. I don't know if this Ghost Scepter was the play against Sniper. He's going to
There's a TA. Like, you had to buy it.
I guess so. Yeah, you're probably right. The Sniper's just the perfect counterbalance, so I feel like every time he uses it, Yapsor is just waiting like, all right, here we go. Hey, puppy, look at how much damage I'm doing.
I swear, the heat map for Mickey is going to be so comical this game. It's actually just this area the entire time. Matu has a Radiance and Cheese. Like, they're trying to draw him deeper, it feels like, to Boxy to see if they could maybe catch him off guard here. And they chain him down. This is going to be a tough kill still for it. They drop the Sonic Wave. Matu, though, pops the Cheese. Now disarmed. Does have some remnants. BKB. Oh, the backup. It's coming.
Matu trying to make it out, but another stun. He'll fall, and Sadia dies to Yapsor. And now Nisha pressing in, finds Mickey, but can't stop him.
Worth, I would say, dropping your Zeus to kill the Ember, who just got his Radiance. Doesn't have his BKB yet. And he popped the Cheese.
Okay. I mean, Nisha is going to push your bottom tier 2 now with this siege creep, and you're not going to be able to stop it. But yeah, I think it's something given how dire this situation is. 14K net worth with an out-of-control TA. Liquid are in big trouble. Nisha is going to go for an Abyssal Blade next. He's already got the Daedalus, by the way.
Every time I look at him, he actually has a new item. And they're always like these swords. He's a very very violent guy here. Even the neutral item.
He's got a lot of weaponry. Now, the repair kit for Liquid will come in handy. A great game for a repair kit, and they'll save the tier 3. Meanwhile, in the back, the Koikster, he gets stunned up. A Pinata, perhaps. The TA can't kill the spiders, but he kills the big one. Koikba can't run away from it. BKB won't save you. Now, back in the mid, Puppy initiated on, stunned up, but he's got 3 points of the attendance.
There were four heroes there.
Good thing Puppy has all that experience from the Hand of Midas, so he could survive there, Trent.
Hey, they were just all trying to kill him, and they couldn't do anything. That was pretty depressing.
He also has a Crimson Guard and a Mechanism, so...
He's more farmed than Zai.
Well, Midas will do that, I guess. It is 32 minutes, but here we go. Back in on the tier 3. Repair kit still going. They obliterate Foxy. No buyback. Remember, he used it around
here comes another one.
long ago. Broodmother will buy back, though, and Insania. Already a good fight for Secret, but now a lot of heroes on Liquid. Another ult from Yapzor, shutting down Koik by his BKB, still on cooldown for a few seconds. Now it's ViKin trying to repel this front line. Nisha gets low, but remember, still has Aegis and BKB in his backpack. That's how confident Nisha is right now. He's like, dude, I got Aegis. I'm not going to use this BKB before Aegis. I'm going to keep my boots out. Just chill there.
Yapzor is in the backline running clarities right now. He's like chugging. He's got the Ivy. Hook me up. Just keep sending out these assassinates.
The one problem with this build, the mana is certainly an issue.
I think if you run in a mana spamming assassinates, you're probably doing something right at least.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's only an 8.5 second cooldown. So not a hard spell to spam. Nisha initiated on. This might be the Aegis. 4 steps, though, keeping him alive. ViKin trying to pursue, but a Phonic Shield so annoying. They can't even kill him once, let alone twice. Now ViKin back in the regular dragon form. The glyph has been used.
Where are the mangoes, Yapzor? He needs his courier to start harvesting this tree at their base. This is like, for a second, I thought they didn't have a mango tree, and I was like, oh, that'd be the most broken one. But they've actually just been using them so efficiently that they don't have a giant stockpile. So it's time for Yapzor to start a nice healthy fruit diet, and here they come. He's stealing some of these mangoes.
We often say, you know, heroes like Clinks and various others, they're a dice roll that you're going to get the Orb of Destruction. Support Sniper is the dice roll that you'll get the mango.
Oh, no, Nisha's stealing them. That's what's happening. Look at this. He's bringing on his courier so he can stay on the map. How dare he while he kills
Nisha. Well, he is going to kill Boxy, so all right. Maybe it's worth it to give him a couple of mangoes. BKB used by ViKin. BKB used by Koikba. They're trying everything they can, but Matu, he's one beefy mother. He's going to survive. Zai throwing out so much sustain for his team with these shields. The quickening gem paying dividends as ViKin gets brought down, and this could be the end for Liquid in game number 1. 3 heroes on the sideline, no buyback. Insania does TP into his own well, but GG is called, and Secret take game 1 in pretty convincing fashion, 23-9 hero kill.
Broodmother games just aren't, the bad Brood games look pretty bad. Like it's not like the hero, I guess because we just expect so much from the hero when it comes to these picks, right? Like
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They're certainly not wrong.
I think he still has a really high pub win rate. I'll give him that. I think he's like third or something in Immortal, third or fourth.
I mean, I would believe that. He always fits the bill of that great pub stomper hero. Very, very good in the early lane. So good at tilting people. You know, way less often in the pros do people just give up at 10 minutes.
They have the quick foot bear last pick. Ah, nice. So take the DP. I don't even know if you have to ban the bear now. I'd almost want them to pick the bear. I feel like Death Prophet destroys that hero.
So who's playing the DP? Is this Nisha or is this Zai? Is it a Matsu Dragon Knight, Zai DP, and then we're going to get a Nisha last pick?
Well, typically you pick the hero you really don't want banned, right? I think it probably is a Zai Death Prophet.
10 seconds
I mean, obviously it
remaining.
could be for Nisha, but I feel like Nisha maybe had a couple
5
different options,
seconds
and we'll
I
see.
like Nisha on something flashier.
Yeah, it might depend on what the last ban is here from Liquid, and then also what the last pick is from Liquid. They might do some lane swaps based off of that. Perhaps we'll get another flexible hero. Like they could pick like a Kunkka or something last, and that could be either a Zai Kunkka or a
Ooh, the
Zai
Bat
Death
Rider.
Prophet. Yeah,
That's a solid ban.
I noticed that when we were talking about the troll that he hadn't been banned yet, but then he didn't really fit into how it had been going, and then they picked the Venge anyway, so it would have been kind of weird to pick Bat.
Very true. And there's like a couple options for Secret. They could pick Troll themselves. Last pick will go to Liquid, so this is a Secret ban
10
into a Secret
seconds
pick.
remaining.
Troll could be an option. We know Nisha likes
5
that hero.
seconds
Storm
remaining.
is also a potential option here. They have some tools to catch, but
The troll's kind of tempting considering they banned the Razor and then they just banned the Bat Rider to try and protect the Timbersaw. Those are like the only two heroes that are good versus troll, really.
You could shift lanes around and put the DK mid if Matu wants to do that. You could also probably play the troll mid potentially. You could even just leave it open-ended and decide once you see the Liquid last pick. That's the great thing about these DK Death Prophets, man. We keep talking about it, but these flex picks, Secret don't have to make those hard decisions until they actually see the entire draft. Now Lycan, the final ban. That would have been good. Liquid are lacking a little bit of tower push and also synergizes with the Venge, somebody who gets a lot of value out of that aura.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. They had actually had more picks than I thought in this last, because like I could see like where they ended up after that Venge. I could have seen Storm being okay. This is all before the Death Prophet pick. It's like Storm could have been good. Lycan could have been good, Lone Druid could have been good, and Luna could have been good. So then, after this whole banning and picking phase, they can kind of pick through those heroes and decide what they want. Teams are going to take the Timber Saws, counter of the Monkey King again, just like this potential lane matchup that they can try and bully. If the Timber gets behind, game's going to be very sad. They have an interesting relationship in the mid game, though. We've definitely seen games where the Monkey King suffers to the actual quelling of the trees, so just don't get too cocky up there.
10 seconds remaining.
I like it, dude. Monkey King.
I would not want to be a Luna in the Wukong's command either. Gives me some slight hesitations here. The bear, probably.
Drow range.
Oh, they're taking the drow. Oh, speaking of Arc Warden lineups, jeez, maybe they should have taken it.
All right. Well, I respect the hell out of Liquid for coming into this grand finals and trying some stuff that's a little bit different. We haven't seen them really play Brood that much. They try it in game 1, and here we've got a Drow Ranger. This is the first time you and I've seen a Drow in this tournament. Maybe it was played in Group A.
It was played in one game.
Okay.
It was ViKin GG, and they lost to OG.
Okay. Wow. So I'm excited to see this. I don't know how good it is having the aura from Venge and Drow together. Maybe that's enough. I kind of like Monkey King, though, against the Drow Ranger. He's very good at getting into backlines.
Yeah, has some pretty good tools versus the hero. I mean, you can also argue, like, maybe the Gust can have some options versus the Monkey, too. But for the most part, I would rather be the Monkey King in that matchup.
I don't know. What do you think? Chance Liquid takes game 2 with this draft. Can they run it down, I guess, is sort of what you want to do with the Drow Ranger. I don't really know exactly when this hero hits her peak now, because she has been changed a fair bit.
Yeah, she's been changed a lot.
One-shot creeps anymore. We'll do a whole Drow Ranger update once we get into the game, because there's a lot of people watching. I'm sure not all of them read the patch notes. So we'll get you up to date with the latest on Drow Ranger.
I mean, she's way different than...
Yeah, I know. She doesn't one-shot creeps anymore, folks. I hope that part, at least, is well documented. She still farms very quickly. I think you can still set up a triangle and get stacks going for her.
Yeah. I mean, her aura is not global. I mean, that's probably been that way for a while, though. But still, I mean, it's so iconic for Drow. You kind of expect it. It's just a normal aura size now, just the 1200.
Prepare for
and
battle.
the chance is the scaling, too. It's like 20, 30, 40% chance for the bonus proc damage of 70, 80, or 90. And then you have it's a percent-based agility bonus that she does grant, though.
Okay, so nice. She doesn't grant raw attack speed. It's just extra agility based on percentage, 1200 radius. Aghanims still does the split arrow thing. So It gives her sort of it's not exactly a multi-shot. It hits targets and then slices. So it does function differently. We'll see a little skirmish here around the runes. Taiga takes some damage, but Mickey's there with a frost arrow. Zai gets pushed back. And Secret actually want to fight this.
Drow Ranger.
Insania gonna be in trouble. He's gonna get finished off. Oh, the fairy fire.
Oh, they got
keeps
greedy.
him alive on 1 HP. They wanted 2. And are they even going to be able to get 1 now? It doesn't look like it. Liquid rotate 4. Everyone but Timbersaw. Right now, this Timber's like, am I just gonna get both runes up here? This is awesome. Courier in the mid. Oh no, already?
Oh, you got it too.
Already? Oh, Liquid.
That was a bit tough.
Well, no first blood drawn.
The battle begins.
But now, Insania, he's going to try. No, he can't go over that barrier next to the Absol. Alrighty.
So Boxy actually only ends up getting 1. And that'll be 3 runes going the way of Secret.
So yeah, where is Boxy? He's chilling up top now versus a DK Chen. They're going to rotate the Monkey King, though, because this is the matchup they want. He did start with Boundless to go for the first blood, so there will be... I mean, at the same time, Boxy also started with a Timber Chain, so no early reactive or anything here. And now the TP also going to come out here to bring Taiga up top on the Rubik to help out. Down bottom, they have gotten the stun on the Absol, putting quite a bit of damage into him, but he'll get back to the tree line. Insania tanking some tower shots for it. Gotta watch the dives, because they're doing the walk rotation for Zai. He doesn't want to TP. They want to keep the advantage they've garnered with the Chen rotations. And a Lion getting early gold and XP isn't the worst.
No, certainly not. think we've remarked that he's a hero that has a totally different feel once he gets the Blink Dagger. And in the hands of Yapzor, maybe I like this Lion pick a little bit more. We know how greedy he can be. And I think that's a good thing with a hero like this. Because Lion can scale. He fits the bill for that category that I call scaling support. So they're a little rough early on, like disruptors like that. You get the Aghanims and he feels like a god of the support role.
Yeah.
Lion is somewhat similar. His talents are incredible. We'll see Zai take some damage, but done from Yapzor. They're actually going to go back in. They want to try to kill Insania because Zai knows how tanky he is even without Dragon Blood, or does he?
I don't think he does.
Okay, Zai, a rare mistake there. They do end up going 1 for 1, but this exchange obviously favoring Mickey.
Nice.
Getting twice the gold for the first blood.
A bit rough there, but
yeah,
not the end of the world. At least getting the trade back.
No,
I mean, it's a DK, right? He'll level up and get Dragon Blood, and it'll be fine. And obviously, Nisha in the mid did end up playing Death Prophet. So we've got a Void Spirit Death Prophet matchup. Ooh, spooky.
How exciting. Yeah, melee hero first couple of levels, so Quickva having a fine time. We'll have to watch the regen battle in terms of how much he has to ferry out, as well as the bottle gameplay. That'll be the big aspect here once we hit the 4-minute mark. Up top can be pretty bland, though. Like, it's just Monkey King versus Timber. This is one of those matchups that's like, at first it was the most brutal counter pick ever, where it was completely unplayable. It's still bad, as you can see right there, especially because Boxy is a little bit behind in terms of the XP. But at least you don't like die just by walking up to the wave anymore.
Courier has been killed.
Yeah, I guess it could be worse. You also Puppy gets a courier. That's nice. Yes, you also have to remember with the Monkey King, he has twice the attack range of the Timbersaw. Monkey King's 300, Timbersaw's 150. So
how's that fair?
You can't trade at all. And then you have Jingu on top of that. Like reactive armor just
and
it's something, but
Boxy died when he was thinking about buying an Over Venom too. It's down bottom. They get a stun onto Insania. They're looking for the follow-up of the Dragon.
This time they should have it.
Yeah, they have the Hex just in case.
No mana, so we'll have some mangoes, but not going to waste them, and can't make it to the Ancients for deny. Secret once again with a small advantage in the laning phase. The Death Prophet pulling ahead in the mid, even on CS, which means net worth favors Nisha, as Koikva has to burn through a little more regen.
But no one's rotating for the bottles here, so it's just going to be a 50-50. Nisha's just going to head for the bottom, and we'll get the top. Let's flip the coin, and oh, so sorry, Koikva. You've missed out on this one.
Ah, the 4-minute flip.
She's abused.
Most exciting part of early Dota.
It's got to be... I don't know if I can play mid, guys. I don't know if I can handle that.
I don't think I could.
Down bottom, stun up, and we still have the Dragon Tail here. The Mickey comes to assist. That actually pushes Zai right back.
Yep, Frost Arrow is pretty annoying these early levels. Foxy does die up in the top lane. Credit to Puppy there, but now Magic Missile onto Yapzor.
That's stunned. There's no additional Frost.
Mickey.
That's it. I think Yapzor's fine.
Wow, well done. And he's also got Tranquil Boots, so he'll regen back up. He's got himself a Clarity. Tango. Yep, he's good. Now, mid lane, we got two heroes. Taiga goes rotate. Nisha just walks on through.
Boxy, with that death up top that we didn't see because we're watching the bottom engagement, he's TP'd now down to the bottom lane because he wants out of that relationship.
Oh, they find Insane. Yeah, follow-up stuns. They'll need a few more. Magic Missile almost saves him, but not quite. Yapzor taking credit for that kill. 5-minute runes. Reason for this skirmish.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, now they're going to send Mickey up top, but do they just pull the full switcheroo now as Team Secret? How do they want to play this? Because Zai is only level 3. I don't think he wants to be in lane versus level 4 Timbersaw.
No, probably not.
And this matchup up top doesn't necessarily favor Matu. But they're taking the time of the rotations. The mid lane looks like they try to get a telekinesis back into a remnant under the tower, but I think they missed the remnant connection.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see the different approach to Death Prophet.
Look at these body blocks up top. You see this from Puppy?
Yep. Insania. Oh, it's going to be Mickey that's in trouble. He gets stunned up. Matu coming in. Jingo at full stacks, and they've got him, but maybe a counter kill. Matu going to take a tower shot. Can't make it out of the dissimilate. They go 1 for 1.
They have another stun if Insania can get the distance.
YapzOr on the run, but Niche is here. It's a 3-on-3, and I think Secret have the superior HP pools. Magic Missile does buy them some space to retreat.
That's pretty sick. Telekinesis into the missile being launched, and then the throwback. That might have bought Taiga just enough space to live here.
Nisha has some vision. Might be looking for a Crypt Swarm, but does get scattered out by Koikfa. Has a stick. Does have Exorcism. Choosing to hold it for now. Spirit Siphon onto Insania.
I love how he's
There's the
completely
Exorcism.
alone. Like, his teammates are just now coming in.
They're on the way. Insania might still fall, but he's focused on Koikfa. This is the big target. Nisha knows his limits and finds it.
Oh, this is bad.
Now in too far. Taiga goes down. 2 down for Liquid, and Insania off to the side. He is going to find a path in the trees. And it jukes the Monkey King. He does not have a TP scroll, but I'm not sure if Matu noticed. They drop the scan. He might walk right into it. No, he doubles back just in time. Oh, it turns red. All right, they know he's there. And look at YapzOr immediately goes trotting over. Hello there, Insania. 3 down for Liquid. And 8-2, Secret.
Oh, and look, Mickey also scheduling on these wards up here, so he's just going to get jumped on right away.
And look at that. The Frost Arrow slows not enough to counteract the Spirit Siphon. Nisha can stick on him. He drops his last charge. Koikfa coming, does get the taunt. That'll snap the Siphon tether. Now Secret in a little bit deep. YapzOr only level 3, but Puppy's here with a creep army. Matu also jumps in onto Taiga. It's non-stop action here in the top lane, and Taiga might make it back, but Secret already diving past the tier 1. This is a lot of space for the Dragon Knight. Zai just happy as a clam down bottom.
Also some recovery for Boxy, though. At least Boxy's level 6. Like, that's a formidable ally to now have come into these engagements in the shock room.
Puppy brought down low. Oh, a great stun from YapzOr. Should have hit into the tree line. Not going to work so well against the Timbersaw. Matu still going, though. Big damage onto Koikfa. No follow-up. Elder Dragon form in the bottom lane. Zai is positioned to get a free tower if they don't rotate soon.
He's got Catapult. This thing's gone. I'd be very surprised that they could get here.
It's like, you know, pretty good trades for Secret up top, even if they were even. It's basically 4v5 with that DK taking his own lane.
Oh, the Catapult took it, it looks like.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a team effort.
Nisha thinking about the same stuff mid, and he's being backed up by Puppy, and of course the beauty of the Chen. Instantly recalling this Dragon Knight and get the most out of this form that you can. And they're also pressuring up top on the Boxy. He's gonna finish out the mastery there of the Matu. Now he's trying to contest, and they're just losing mid while holding Exorcism right now.
Dude, this is Zai's same ultimate. He just walked mid. This is double value.
No, he got pulled. Well, he didn't even walk. He got mid.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you just said that.
Meanwhile, though, they did lose that YapzOr.
Taiga? Okay, he's going to go down. Makes it a 1 for Insania.
Once he saw that damage, he was like, oh, I want to go for this, actually.
Yeah. And now he's going to keep trading with Boxy. Like, he's out of mana, but he can trade right clicks pretty much for days. He'll be just fine. Man. Incredible movements out of Secret.
Chen is just like, even though that cooldown's so long now, when you find those pivotal moments for it, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that it was so short when it first got put in, and he didn't instantly become like the best hero, you know? Everyone was just kind of crying about how he wasn't old Chen, which was fair because he was so iconic, but still.
Oh, great movement from Secret. They'll get both outposts. OXP for Liquid.
That should help.
Just in time.
Last second, makes it hard to contest.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, there's one thing we know about Liquid. They like stacks and trying to get those heroes all jacked up off of them, but I don't see a whole lot of stacks going right now in their favor, unfortunately. Like, they do have the multi-shot.
They've been distracted.
Yeah, they've been a little busy. In the mid lane, YapzOr going on.
He'll get caught, and that should be the end of him. That courier comes in, and that'll get him his level when he comes back. And tower exchange, pressure on the tier 1 mid, but this tier 1 up top is so low, Secret will finish it off, and then they are going to TP in. They don't push that fast on Liquid, so there is a potential defense coming out of Secret. Dragging right off the side. Finds Taiga. Resonant Pulse is there, and it'll just be a kill on the Rubik, but it's not even a tower trade. They'll defend and should be able to kill this Siege Creep.
Puppy could also pull them back up top.
Good.
He's got a big army here.
Tower is under attack.
They might just rotate to meet him. I think you should just grab Nisha and use the ulti.
They're going to find Quickba in the jungle instead. TP into the tower. Multiple little fights going on. Boxy and Matsu going at it. Pause.
Unfortunate time.
Ooh.
Pause. There's a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
Don't like that. I mean, I'm sure there's a TeamSpeak issue or something.
About
sure
that.
It's fine. That's you know, it's no one's gonna be an unfair pauser. They don't want that life.
Certainly not in the grand finals. Boxy stunned up though, and this might be the end of him. Nice sidestep from Zai, and they'll get him with a Breathe Fire.
Yeah, and Puppy is just continuing his massacre. He's just throwing creeps under this tower. He's grabbing the little wolves. He doesn't care. He's putting the armor on them. He's throwing them in. He already sacked the alpha wolf.
Dude.
Finally forces out the multi-shot.
All right, well, that'll clean up some of his creeps, but that's pretty solid for pushing. You get the ogre creep, you put the ice armor, and they just tank the tower for you. I like it.
He gets so much value out of that too. Like considering none of his allies were coming, they're just fighting in the jungle. I thought he was for sure just gonna TP someone in. They need to find a way to get Mickey very farmed, and they got to recover Boxy here because the Timber this far behind is just not a hero.
We always go back to this with the Timber picks. When he's playing from ahead, you have to find a way to transition that momentum into something tangible, and when he falls behind, you have to find a way to get him a game. Right now, look at his inventory. He's got a Bracer, Arcane Boots, and a Soul Ring.
Or he's behind the champ.
I don't even know what you build into, though, to try to recover this. Like, do you get a hood so you're not susceptible to magic damage?
Oh, Quickba. There's a jump back there. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, remember, Yapzor is level 6 now, so this Lion is ready to finger folks. Up top, pressure on the Taiga. TPs, they'll be able to save him.
But now in the mid lane, they will get the tower, and there's not a silence here from Nisha, so we can't control these two.
I'll heal, not quite enough.
A little bit too ambitious there without the additional lockdown value coming from the Death Prophet. Gotta go find a couple levels for Nisha, it would seem.
DP getting that Yules. Mickey is accelerating. He's spending a lot of time in the jungle. This is where Drow wants to be. He's got himself the Dragon Lance, #1 on net worth. I mean, this feels okay. I'm still a little nervous for Liquid, though. This is a lot to be behind with, you know, kind of a tempo lineup in the Drow Ranger.
I think the main concern I have is that the comeback, like, potential of their heroes just doesn't look that scary. Like, how do you win, like, a team fight? You know what I mean? Like, there's no big, like, multi-man play that you can make unless you hit some like crazy multi-shot or something where people are just getting shredded in the Roche pit. I guess that's one option. There's always the possibility of cutting down the Monkey King's tree. We've certainly seen that happen, especially in those OG matches. Well, they're gonna smoke mid. They're looking for the swap initiation, but it's only level 6. It's so short. Oh my god, you can't reach it.
Wow, that's painful. You're like right on the edge. Man, you got to be next to him for that to work.
Now the Monkey King coming in. Can they cut the tree? They can't.
Oh, he does get hexed up. Follow-up stun. Now Insania on the run. He'll get brought down by a Breathe Fire. Stinky Pinky on the Taiga. That's 2 supports down. And now Mickey, he's going to be caught. They'll try to TP home. Zai does not have a Dragon Tail, but they got a Hex. It's Yapzor for the win as they get a double on Zai. 3 dead for Team Liquid.
It feels a lot like last game where they kind of see what their heroes are supposed to do, and they understand, like, they kind of theory craft, like, okay, how do we get back in this game? Okay, we smoke mid and we try and get a swap kill on someone. That's a very realistic scenario, but once that first swap doesn't happen, like, right away, they just had to bail because the turnaround is just too brutal. And the prize for Secret is a very easy Roche, and if you try and contest us, this is what's going to happen.
They're going to chase you down. They find Insania. Now with the Blink Dagger on DK, they've got a lot of reach. Zai and Matsu, they can come at you from a lot of angles.
That should help.
All right, back to Roche.
Yeah, this is just a slow one because they don't have the X's and they don't have the Dragon Form. I don't think they have any minus armor right now. There's no Blightstones or anything, but just take their time.
No pressure. 15 to 6, 15 minutes. Secret got to be feeling good right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
Still stunned at how farmed Puppy is, though. 1-1-3 on the Chen. He's got 4,700 net worth. Not only close to the Timber, but also close to the Void Spirit. Got the mech pretty soon. Already has the Helm of the Dominator.
Well, think about his game so far. He's basically just walked up top. He was pushing this lane by himself for a long time up there, farming all these neutral camps, and his team was just running around in the jungle, and he's able to just throw the hand of God, do whatever he wants, summon in an ally. Like, he always threatens retaliation if you try and come after him. And they're back in the same spot again in the mid lane. There's 4 of them farming a neutral camp, and they all just stun that illusion. Get wrecked, illusion. Now they're going to smoke. And they're going for their play. They're smoking at the Aegis. They have no cares anymore. It's go time.
Bold maneuver. You know, sometimes they'll split after Roche. This ain't one of them. This is smoking into all 5. Also, a Yule's up on the DP. They're going to charge right in. Boxy, confidence up on the high ground. Swap on the Nisha. Some follow-up damage, but Zop line. Him and Matu have found Mickey, and they're doing big damage. Nisha now pops the ultimate. Wukong's command flies, and Mickey will be the first to fall. Boxy off to the side, trying to get back. The bench has already gone down. He'll get stunned up, and it's a disaster. Liquid getting cleaned up. The Void Spirit will make it back to the base. Taiga may yet survive. Ooh, it's going to be close. Nope, the urn takes him down.
Well, that was painful.
That really was. That was...
Comeback play
even without
into the high ground.
To be honest, the Aegis made no difference there. That was just...
it almost worked, though, because they got the jump on Anisha, and he didn't get the ulti off before he even popped the Exorcism. Or, sorry, the Yule. So
yeah.
it was like, at least there was a chance, right, where maybe we can burst him down. But not able to get it, and... of course, the fight kind of crumbled after that.
I mean, again, it's that mobility of the Dragon Knight with the Blink and the Monkey King. They were on the Drow immediately. I think Mickey got off maybe 3 auto attacks before he had to start running because they were up in his face.
Sorry, we'll scan the monkeys up there.
And Matu says, hello, I see ya. Yapsor gonna take a plus 40. Very rough for Team Liquid here in game number 2. Only 18 minutes in, but already starting to look rather bleak.
Yeah, it's not a comeback lineup. So you really hope they just all stand in multi-shot, I guess.
And it's scary because all the items that they're working on finishing, none of them really feel like game changers. You know, Boxy's going to try to get a Lotus. It'll help. Drow working on the Manta. Not bad, but also not that scary. Void Spirit going for the Ags.
Drow. Oh, there we go. The Gust.
They're going to make a difference, though. Yule Scepter locks her up. Follow-up Boundless Strike. Resonant Pulse. Knock it. Difference. GG. They call it. They know. Wow. Wow. A quick game 2. 19-minute win for Team Secret. Just great, methodical, solid execution out of Secret.
They're getting outlaned pretty damn hard in both these games. Like, when you're that far behind at 12 and 13 minutes, it's just like lanes and those first rotations. Maybe not even just straight up lanes, more so like the 10 to like the 13-minute maneuvers, like taking both outposts, for example, for Secret.